Hey everybody, so this is the video that I'm making for my 3x3 ball. So this was pretty much just an experimental build for me. I really did not know what unique cases would come up when trying to make a spherical puzzle. I figured it would be similar to making a ball puzzle, but then you'd also have to sand down the corners as well. So I figured I'd give it a shot and see what would happen, and this was the result. As you can see, I did try to do more full fitted stickers, but I really should have polished them up by cutting off these edges to make it nice instead of having these jagged parts going over. I tried to get them so these centers would all line up in the center, but didn't do that great of a job. As you could see, you might be able to see, it kind of goes in here on the centers. It actually sunk in. I'm not sure how I'm going to remedy that solution in the future. I think maybe I'm just going to put something over the screw, then fill the center up with milliput. So like something over the screw, so maybe some tissue paper, so it could still spin, but it won't have the I could put the milliput on top of that in case I need to go down further. I might also just make the screw smaller so it could go down further and use it on tighter tensions. One downside of the centers going in is I can't actually retension the puzzle, so it's not even tensions. This green face is actually really tight. And which face is it? Yeah, the red face and the orange face are really loose. Sorry, that was kind of out of frame. The white face is also pretty tight. Now, the turning of this puzzle, it still remains smooth. It's just like the Guanalong. I do find that of all of the puzzle mods I've made, this one's probably been the most affected. Actually, no, my Rubik's 4x4 barrel, that one's been the most affected by the mod. I think the paint I used might have gone into the mechanism and solidified, and if that's the right word for it, probably not, and made it slower, which is saying something because it's a Rubik's brand. This puzzle has uneven tensions and doesn't really corner cut like the 3x3 barrel that I made, but it still is nice. It looks really cool, and it's really interesting when you put it in a checkerboard pattern. I just love the colors on it. I really should stop cutting my own stickers as I'm terrible at doing it, but I figure doing enough mods, I'm eventually going to get better at it. This actually reminds me a lot of a Pokeball. One second. When you see, like, as you can see, this is a flower pattern on it. I'll just undo that. And you already saw a checkerboard. I'm not really going to do too many other patterns. It's not the greatest turning puzzle. I don't enjoy solving it that much, just because it is the exact same thing as a 3x3. There are no differences. Like when these pieces get rounded, which it's not actually rounded, it's bumped up here. The centers aren't even. This one's sunken in. This one's bumped. This one actually is decent, but the corner here goes up too much. This one's sunken in. This one's sunken in. Because of all the pieces, it's not fun to solve. Centers don't have specific orientation like the barrel does for 4 of the centers. It's just not great. But I still learned a lot doing it. I hope to explore more things like this in the future, and this was more of a stepping stone for other things. So let me know what you think. Obviously you think it's kind of not great, but at least let me know what other types of mods you might want to see me do in the future. So once again, a checkerboard pattern, and that's all. See you guys later.